Last game we got here on Saturday night. College game day is going to be there after they leave South Bend, Indiana. They're going to Columbus, Ohio for the 8-9 game on at 8 o'clock Eastern on ABC and ESPN. We got Tennessee going to the shoe to play the Buckeyes of Ohio State. These teams have only played once in college football history. Tennessee won the 1996 Citrus Bowl. Ohio State is 7.5 point favorites at home here. Looking at Tennessee, they're 10-2. They have ranked wins over North Carolina State, at Oklahoma, and Alabama. Their two losses were at Arkansas 19-14 and at Georgia 31-17. Ohio State also 10-2. They have ranked wins at Penn State and that's smacking over the Hoosiers. Their two losses at Oregon 32-31 and against Michigan, like we talked about, 13-10 in that rivalry game. Brad, do you see Tennessee planting their flag at midfield after this one on Saturday night?
Yep.
Oh,
This is my upset pick because, again, fuck the Big Ten, but also, I have no faith after that game. So, they've got a quarterback. What Nico? I don't even know how to say his last name. Whatever it is, but he can run the ball. Yeah, they're 9 deep on the defensive line, and Ohio State, they lost their All-American center, and they're just don't look as good as they once did. And again, talk about another coach that fails when it matters. Day. He only wins regular season games, turns out. So yeah, I got no faith. I'm getting that. I'll give Tennessee. I'm gonna go 31-28.
nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Mhm.
That's going to be a good game. Ryan Day definitely on the hot seat. I heard there's
Oh.
plenty of fans that aren't buying tickets until he's gone. They
Wow.
lost to Michigan 4 years in a row. Max, do you see Ryan Day getting this one done for the Buckeyes in Columbus on Saturday night?
I am also going with the upset, boys. Tennessee, baby.
Woo!
Tennessee. No doubt about it. Okay. Hey, I'm living in the SEC now, boys. I'm living in the SEC. Okay. I'm here in Tennessee. And like I said earlier when we were talking about Penn State, if they were to be playing an SEC school, I probably would have went the other way instead of picking Penn State. But I'm definitely going Tennessee on this one. I mean, guys, you got to love the Southern country. Where people show you hospitality, they hold the door open for you as they say hello, or when it
Gentlemen.
comes to this time of year, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, y'all. And of course, they absolutely love football down here. You got to see how many volunteers, t-shirts, whether it's Vanderbilt, a Tennessee. We see some Crimson Tide around here too, of course, but
Look
a
out.
lot of
Look out.
Tennessee fans that they'll call them out. They'll call them out because Tennessee hates the Crimson Tide over here. It's so much fun. Hey, I'm going to go with it. I'm going with Tennessee because I love the vibe that I'm having here in Tennessee. Let alone I do think their team is great. I mean, what they're the worst. The loss that they had this year that you're looking at is Georgia. I mean, Georgia's they always win. They're always a big time school. I mean, yeah, they lost to Arkansas, but whatever. I mean, it was at Arkansas, so whatever, bad loss. But other than that, they were blowing out teams all year long. All year long. I think it's Tennessee, baby, Tennessee. They might surprise more faces as they continue to move on too.
This outside of Notre Dame, Indiana, for me, this is the most sexy matchup
Oh yeah.
here. Uh, toughest one to pick, also. Toughest one to pick for me. We got Tennessee over here. They're eighth in points per game and yards per game, eighth. But they need to start fast. They need to start fast. Their slow starts kill them. If they start fast, they're going to be able to hang with Ohio State. You mentioned their offensive line got some injuries, and I don't trust them when they even are healthy. Ohio State's defense is right up there with Texas. Ohio State's defense first in points per game allowed, first in total yards per game allowed, second in passing yards allowed, and first in touchdowns allowed. That's big time.
Mhm.
That's because they play Big Ten schools.
Not all schedules are created equal, even within the conference, but we're making this a triple threat, boys. It's going to be cold. It's going to be cold in Columbus,
Let's
but
go.
it
Let's
gets
go
cold in
Volunteers.
Knoxville. It gets cold in Knoxville. That's
Yeah.
not 4 or 5 hours away.